Well, once again, welcome, Mr. Ahmed. Thanks for sending a hi message. And also, you can keep interacting with me. I will, when I ask questions, you can write in the chat box. I can see them. I will not be able to respond to every interaction because I'll focus rather on teaching you rather than interacting with you because this is a short duration. We have got only 2 hours, and I would like to cover as many tools as possible in the next 2 hours. All of us, so I'll teach you using the whiteboard, I'll show you some software like Minitab, etc. But while I do that, please try to replicate the same thing in Minitab. Oh, sorry, in ChatGPT, Claude, whatever, whichever AI tool you like. You can love any AI tool. Everything is perfect. And try to do exactly the same thing in your AI, like let's say ChatGPT, and you will find that the hard way, or see, learning should be hard way. You should learn the things really, using hands and doing all the hard work. But once you learn that, now you don't have to do that. You should just listen to me. Once you learn that, once you understand that, you should ask the right question to your chat GPT, and you can analyze any data in the world. So today we are going to learn some great data analytics techniques, how to get the root causes. Lots of data you already have, but you don't know what to do with that. Today you will know what to do with that. I will also teach you a tool called FMEA if time permits. Otherwise, I'll give you a great video. This video has got I think 2.3 million views. It's 2.3 or 2.4, I forgot. But it teaches FMEA in just 15 minutes using a simple example. So that also, let me gift it to you right away. If my team can put that in the chat box. Please, in fact, even if you are not able to watch other videos which we are going to share, at least this video you should watch, because you will learn a tool which you can use immediately, in the next 2 to 3 days, and you can get some good solutions to your problems, pre-existing problems. The good news again is once you understand the tool using, by watching this 15-minute video, which we have just put in here, you can use a ChatGPT or Claude, or I'll just say ChatGPT for reference. But when I say ChatGPT, it doesn't mean only ChatGPT. We are not favoring any particular AI tool, but I'm just, for the sake of simplicity, I'll keep telling about ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, Claude, a Copilot, whatever you want, please use them and create an FMEA. But you can't create it unless you understand FMEA. You should be able to ask the intelligent question to your AI. And that's the target of this program. You learn lots of tools. Earlier, the yellow belt training used to be 1 day, 1.5 days. When I started, my early days, it used to be 2 days. Green belt used to be 2 weeks. Black belt used to be 4 weeks. Now it has all reduced. Yellow belt is 2 hours, thanks to AI. Green belt is 3 days. Now, why 3 days? Because I see, if I just teach you something and you just follow blindly, it can be 1 day, but I don't want it to happen. So 3 days, at least understand the basics. And we assume that you don't know anything about quality. You don't know ABCD of quality. You don't know anything about process improvement, process excellence, data analytics. You are zero. We assume like that. Today also, I will assume a little bit of that. But when you come to our green belt or black belt training program, we start from ground zero and we do it simultaneously. We do it together. Today, you will get the recording of this training program. You can always watch it and do it with me, while watching the recording. And if you are quick enough, if you've got, let's say, you are not on your mobile, if you are on laptop, you can do it with me as well. If you have got 2 laptops, like you have got a laptop and a mobile, you can watch me on one device and you can do your calculations or using AI, or if you have got Minitab as well, some of you might have got Minitab, you can use all the tools and techniques which we are going to learn today. So are you ready to go? Saqib Khan, hi, hello. Thanks for the kind words. You're saying that we are glad to have you with us and look forward to learning from you. It's my pleasure, Saqib. Okay, so yes, Sulfat, really, let's start. My team is telling that I for some polls are there. Sorry for that. So quickly, please answer these questions as I'm just putting my. Uh, you keep my team can keep on putting those changing the polls while I load my PowerPoint presentations on the screen. Um, okay, so keep answering these questions as we uh, are getting ready. And also, if you can tell me, like these questions will be asking you about the domains, etc. So it will help us, to know about the domain so that I can tailor make this program as per the domains you are from, or which area you are from. So that will help me. Okay. Also, tell me. Uh, Let me answer. Let me look at this. Which industry? So we have got a mix of healthcare, education, manufacturing, construction, engineering. Okay. So then, in that case, see, if I see a lot of people from manufacturing, we solve a manufacturing problem. If we see that a lot of people are from healthcare, we solve a healthcare problem. I also conduct a separate training program for healthcare, Lean and Six Sigma for healthcare for certification. So if you are interested, you can even join. That's a full program, but this is a common program. Yellow belt tools are same. In fact, all the tools are same. Only thing which is different is I take up similar that industries example. Today, we have got a mix of people from different industries and operations, quality, IT, marketing, engineering, also different departments. What I will do is I'll choose a simple process. Okay, simple process, and we will do a project. Now, what is Lean and Six Sigma? If someone asks me, what is Lean and Six Sigma? I would say Lean and Six Sigma is the way to improve your organization by improving the processes by using project approach. Okay, so let us break it down one by one. How would you improve the organization? Now, it's a big visionary statement to improve the organization. These are visionary statements, but people like you and me, it's good for the senior management board members that we want to become number one, etc. We are there to execute it. As Lean Six Sigma professionals, we are there to execute it. How would you do that? So whatever the organization wants, whatever they want to improve, and also please keep answering the questions. I think we have got operations. Okay, can you? Is there any other question? My team can tell me. Have you finished the polls already? If yes, then I can share my presentation. Is it okay? Can I share this presentation now? Okay, great. So I think we are done with our. Yes. Okay. Great. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And thanks everyone, those who participated. And we love participations, try to participate. If you don't participate, I feel like I'm speaking to a blank screen. I have got a habit of doing that. Nowadays, lots of videos we make. Hey, come on, as if there's thousands of people in front of me. But now also I'll imagine there are quite hundreds of you. So thanks for joining in such a large number. Thanks for that. And That shows that you are interested in learning Lean and Six Sigma. Now tell me, just those who are totally, so just say, are you totally new to the Lean and Six Sigma concept, or you have heard of it? Just two things I want to know. And depending on the what you write, I will. So Mohammed is telling yes, new, totally new. Mayor is telling totally new. Okay, heard of it. Oishi. Okay, totally new. Just heard. Okay, okay. You are okay. Fine. So I'm going to start from ground zero. That's what I started. Wow, well. So today's agenda. Let me tell you, today's agenda. Yes, today's agenda. So don't worry. Those who are totally new, this is the program for you. This is for, and those who are already have attended my yellow belt training program, you can revise it. Don't go away. Still, I would like to see those numbers in hundreds. They are good. Good to see that. Okay. Great. Dhirendra is telling I'm fresh. Fresh means it means you're totally new to the fine. Okay, great. So Lean and Six Sigma benefits. I'll introduce myself also. My team is telling that I forgot to introduce myself, although I did tell a little bit about myself, but I'll show you some pictures, etc., so that you know what Lean Six Sigma professionals do. Okay. So we'll learn about DMAC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. And remember what I was telling earlier. What I was telling earlier. What I was telling earlier. What is Lean and Six Sigma? If you ask me to define in one sentence, it is about improving the processes, improving the organization by improving the processes. So organization has got lots of processes. I'll explain it to you. I'll give you a system map and I'll explain to you what do we mean by process. Process is something which is done repeatedly, which is repeated over the period of time, again and again. Like going to the office is a process. Eating food is a process. Manufacturing, when manufacturing your product is a process. If you are in hospital, treating a patient is a process. Surgery is a process. If you are in bank, dealing with a customer is a process. Making a or registering a patient or payment. That's everything is messes up, right? So the best part about Lean Six Sigma professional is, I'll tell you towards the end, you can be independent and AI can't take away this job. The best part is AI cannot take away this job. You will use AI, but AI can never take away the job. Lean Six Sigma professional or improvement professionals will always be needed. That's the best part. You can be independent consultant. You can start on your own, the way I started 20 years ago. And I have written a book also. Okay, that book is not there on the table right now, but I would have showed you. This book is available on Amazon, and it was a bestseller in 2016 when it was published for the first time. 2019 when it was published for the first time. But leave that apart right now. I'm trying to motivate you. Okay. So in order to motivate you, let me give a little bit of introduction about myself using pictures so that you feel that, learning Six Sigma makes sense. So I'll definitely do that. But continuing with my point. So what is a process? Process is repetitive, something repetitive in nature. And what is a project? Can someone tell me what is a project? Can you write those project management experts? We also conduct PMP training, which is the new version being launched in July. We also are authorized training institute of PMIUS. So if you are also thinking of becoming a project management professional, so you can attend my introduction to project management totally free. The training is also free. You can attend that separately. I'll not be talking about it today. But so what is a project? Yes, someone can write here. Project. Okay, so let's see who has given the right answer first. Yes, Sharjil has told. Project is a set of process having a certain deadline. Yes, you're right. Project. So process is repetitive steps again and again done. And project is only one time endeavor. It happens only once in the history of the world. Like constructing the pyramids was a project. Constructing the Taj Mahal was a project. It happened only once, right? So that's the project. Now, coming back to my definition, improving the organization by improving the processes by taking up improvement projects. So I'll give an example. A lot of people are from healthcare, so let me start with that. I want to reduce the waiting time. See, I want to improve my hospital. I want to improve the patient satisfaction. And one of the process is patient treatment process, OPD process, let us say, and people wait a lot, waiting time. I'm taking simple examples. So don't worry, if you are not from hospital, I'll still take simple examples. Although we have done great projects in lots of big companies, and I will show you some pictures. Actually, I should have started with that. While people are still joining in, I generally, I start with that. But well, I think I'll still come to that. Don't worry. But if you are a hospital, you want to improve your hospital, you improve the organization by improving one of the processes, like multiple processes you have. Patient treatment is one of the process. And one of the measure of the output of that process is patient waiting time. You will take up an improvement project. So organization, process, and now project. Organization is hospital. Process is patient treatment process. What is the measure? One of the output measure of that process, they could be, they call it KPI, right? It could be multiple KPIs. One of the KPI is waiting time. Reducing the waiting time of patients from 30 minutes to 15 minutes by the end of 3 months. Now, 3 months is a limited duration. In 3 months, you will finish this project. And that's how I will improve the hospital. Now, I will not take up only one project. We will train lots of green belts in the hospital, and every green belt or every black belt, I'll tell you who is a green belt and a black belt in a short while. Every trained person in Lean and Six Sigma will do a project. And imagine if there are 20 people doing 20 projects in different departments, what will happen to that organization after 3 months? What will happen to this organization if this is continued over the period of 1 year? What will happen if it is continued for 2 years, 3 years? And that's what all the organizations have been doing. I started my Lean Six Sigma journey long time ago with the KPMG. I established the Lean and Six Sigma practice. Then after that, EXA, the insurance company, I did the same thing. I was part of the launching team, and they are still continuing. The Lean Six Sigma journey is still continuing. We launched in 2003 there, and still it is being continued. Maersk, we launched it in 2006. Still it is being continued. So this is a never-ending journey. They still need green belts, black belt, and master black belts. They still advertise. They still train those people in-house. Sometimes we conduct the training programs. Sometimes they do their own training programs. We also conduct master black belt trainings. Means we make the people trainers. We make the people consultants. So there are 3 levels: yellow belt, green belts, and black belts. And we were the first organizations in the world 20 years ago when the organization was established. 20 years ago, we were one of the very few companies who used to conduct green belt, black belt, and master black belt. And we have been doing this for the last 20 years as an organization. And those who joined a little late, I have been doing this for the last 26 years. And total experience of me. Okay, I'll just show you some pictures so that I don't miss out on that. So I was talking about my introduction. Let us jump to the introduction part. Yes, about the organization, we have presence worldwide, trained more than 150,000 professionals, Lean Six Sigma project management. And now I am also conducting training programs on AI, agentic AI in simple language. In simple language. Today also you will see very simple language. You will understand data analytics, statistics, Lean Six Sigma. Similarly, I also conduct the same program for project management, also same program for agentic AI also. They're all big names, but everything is very easy. Okay, about me, I'm a chemical engineer, MBA finance, and mature poet also, very hardworking. Still at the age of 58, I'm still enthusiastic. And actually, I was at a client site and just made my way somehow. That is why that initial 5 minutes delay was there. There was a traffic, and because of that I got stuck. So it started a little late. Sorry for that. Yeah, so I spent a lot of money those days. Nowadays, everything is very, very simple, almost very less price. Yeah, Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt, all these things about me, they have been listed here. You can just have a look at it. I was talking about the book. I have written a book also that was a bestseller in 2019 in the business category. For 3 months, Amazon bestseller it was. And you too can achieve all these things and much more. Today, you will not be learning only from my experience, but also from what my students have achieved, because they are now CXOs. I taught some youngsters during my younger year, when I was young too, 25, 30 years ago, and they are CXOs and big names, and they keep giving me business. So these are some photographs, very old photographs, from the London program, different programs, and just to prove, and also take pride in telling that I conducted the first ever Lean and Six Sigma Black Belt training program in whole of Middle East. And that was in 2007. Now, just to tell you, I had a little bit of hairs on my head at that time. I have lost it, everything to Six Sigma. Okay, this is again Swiss company, the largest pharmaceutical company of the world. Lots of all the top 10 hospitals in Middle East, they are our client. You can name it. You can name KFMC, Dr. Sulman Habib. Then we have got private and government, Ministry of Health, National Healthcare Service in UK. They are also our clients. Just to tell you, see, so what happens is when you get trained as a Lean Six Sigma Green Belt or Black Belt, after that you have to pass an exam. Now, we as a team, as an Anexas, we will make you a black belt, make you green belt, black belt. We will do a project in the classroom when you join my green and black belt or black belt training. We'll make you a green belt and black belt. We'll do a project together. But it's online program, then you do this that way. But if I'm doing a program in an organization, and by the way, I also conduct training programs in the organization, and anytime I keep visiting, just for your information, I keep visiting the different locations, and next week I'm in Riyadh. Previous week I was in Melbourne. Today I'm in. This week I was in Bangalore. And then Dubai. Next week I'll be in Dubai. So one week I spend in these 4 cities, due to, again, thanks to Lean and Six Sigma consulting assignments and trainings. If I'm in your city, and if you are from these cities, and it includes Jeddah and Dammam also, if you are in these cities, you can invite me to conduct a 3-hour training program for your organization in-house. The same yellow belt training program I will deliver using your data, so that you get convinced what Lean Six Sigma is. Okay, coming back. So once you are doing in-house program in your organization, so then how we deliver, we train you, we conduct an exam, and 100% guarantee of passing, because it's an open book exam, open ChatGPT exam, so you will not fail. So don't worry about failure. But the real test is you have to apply this to a project. So we solve the actual real project, real problem in your company. So you are allotted these projects, and you complete these projects. And if you want, you can complete more projects. You become a green belt, black belt, master black belt, etc. And then you obviously gain some good reputation within the organization. Plus, of course, you get some great credentials. You can share your in conferences, etc. Now, the reason I'm telling the story is this is a black belt or a master black belt. Now, trained by us. Later on, he got trained by us in master black belt advanced courses also. He's telling us. So he has just given a presentation, and he has got just certified. He's talking about it, what Lean Six Sigma has done for National Healthcare Service in UK. Just hear him out. Well, we have Alex with us, and he has done excellent Lean and Six Sigma projects in National Healthcare Service and in hospitals. So, Alex, would you like to tell us something about it?
Hello, I'm Alex Wells, Head of Service Improvement at the Royal Liverpool University Hospital. I've been really fortunate to present today on how us as a trust are using Lean and Six Sigma principles to deliver better care for our patients. I've presented today on a lot of the work that we've done around how we've improved patient outcomes, reducing mortality, improving length of stay, and also talked about how we can actually realise some financial benefits from that. Over the past 2 years, we've been really fortunate that we've done some good work, and it's actually delivered us £2 million worth of quality efficiencies through delivering better patient care.
So it's all about money. Lean Six Sigma saves lots of, but anyway, I'll not play lots of videos. We have got lots of videos, pictures, credentials, awards, TV shows. You know, those who are
Shekhar Suman, and I wish
those
to
who see
congratulate
Z
all the
business.
Six Sigma certified black belt from Anexas.
Those who are
All the
from
best.
India or
Thank you.
Pakistan, they would recognize this Bollywood hero who is now a famous TV show host, runs Z Business Show. I was on his show too. And also a 8-time speaker in American Society of Quality, World Conference.
On 21st of May.
Last year, I presented in oil and gas industry a case study. Before that, I presented nosocomial infection reduction, again using Lean Six Sigma. Saudi Railways, Indian Railways, American Railways, they are all our clients. Refineries are our client, and I keep writing articles in newspapers. Deputy Health Minister Dr. Tarif Alama of Saudi Arabia and his team, whole team was certified green belt, black belt, and master black belt. That was 15 years ago. Later on, Dr. Muhammad Abdul Ali also. He was also a deputy health minister. He was also certified. So lots of people, ADNOC, SABIC, we have done lots of projects. One of my early projects, being a chemical engineer, I started with lots of petrochemical industries, and Lean Six Sigma is applicable to all industries. In short, I hope you got convinced now. So don't worry about your domain industry. The tools and techniques are applicable everywhere. Now let us look at the Lean and Six Sigma benefits. Can you tell me what are the common things here you see? A manufacturing company improves production by 30%. A hospital reduces the discharge time of patients from 3 hours to 15 minutes. 64% reduction in the recruitment cycle time in multinational company. Hotel improves customer experience and increases bookings to almost 2 times. A bank reduces errors and cycle times by 80% with enhanced customer satisfaction scores. And insurance claims time reduced by 70%. Now tell me, what are the common things? You can write in the chat box. And okay, Varun. Oh, Varun is telling you are still young, sir. You are very energetic. Oh, thank you for that. Okay. Okay. Yes. So please write. Improvement. Yes, Osama Khalid, you are right. Everyone is right. Yes, Zubaida, you're right. So all of them, one thing I would like to add, all of them are Lean Six Sigma improvement projects because they have followed project approach. Okay, they have followed project approach because you can't improve. And we have listed down many of our clients here on the left side and lots of logos, yes, to boast of. In short, in all organizations, what we did by using Lean Six Sigma, we reduced the costs, reduced the defects, reduced the waste, reduced the rework, reduced the cycle time. Improve the quality, improve the production efficiency, productivity, customer satisfaction, patient satisfaction, capacity, profitability, resilience. And which CEO would not love a person? Such a person. Which CEO would not love such a person who can do all these things? So, well, green belt and black belts are these guys who can do all these things. Okay, by the way, we also have videos, very professional looking videos, which I made 6 years ago. Okay, 6 years ago, when there was no AI, right? Nowadays, everyone can make videos, but it is without AI, you can see that. So it's the same thing.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Saxena, and thanks for joining.
So these courses are also available. If you want self-paced learning, see, there are 2 ways of conducting training programs. One is self-paced, means we give you the videos, you watch it. One is live like this, you keep asking questions, and we have a structured 25 hours training program of a green belt and 25 hours of black belt. So that is like this one. You still get the recordings of these programs also, but we have already recorded some professional. If you want only self-paced, I want to watch the recordings and at my own pace, you can do that. You can do live you can attend our programs live and get the recordings later on. Both ways we are delivering the programs. So and they are also available in Arabic, by the way, Arabic and Hindi as well. So if you are interested, you can even watch them in Arabic as well. Now I'm showing you only in English. Nowadays, everything is so easy, translation in any language is possible. But this was done much before AI was there. Please understand this part. So I'm telling you here the same thing so that, you get confidence that all the trainings are very well recorded. Uh, and whatever we are
Our
going to learn.
courses and Anexas. I'll be taking you through also share my experience. What is Lean and Six Sigma? I would say that Lean and Six Sigma is a project approach towards process improvement. Means you select projects. What is the definition of a project? Project has a starting point and an end point. Project is a one-time activity. So what do you do in Lean and Six Sigma? You choose improvement projects in the processes and ultimately reduce the costs, reduce the errors, reduce the defects, improve the process efficiency, effectiveness, and ultimately it results in huge improvement in customer satisfaction. Once again, welcome to the Lean and Six Sigma Green Belt Training.
I will just move ahead. I'll just show you. Just give me
Box
1 minute.
plots, chapter 26.
So, like, for example, just now I asked you a question, right?
That's it, right? All the points are talking about improvements. And if you see very closely, all of them are Lean and Six Sigma improvement projects done in various organizations. So, what does Lean and Six Sigma bring it for you? Lean and Six Sigma reduces the costs, reduces the defects.
Okay, got it. So everything is there. And I've been doing this for like 26 years. So every dialogue is like well rehearsed. Okay, great. I'll move ahead. I just wanted to show you these programs are available. If you are interested, you can subscribe to our channel. It's free. Anexas channel. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel, Anexas, and all the tools, techniques, videos. This particular video also, you will get it there. And please, if you can like it, that will be great. Also, those who joined a little late in the beginning, I had put FMEA YouTube video also. Please watch that. It's a tool. It's a powerful tool to prevent failures. So you can watch that full 15-minute video and try to do FMEA in your own process in the next 1 week, and you'll see surprising results. I may not be able to tell you about FMEA in Yellow Belt because it's not in the syllabus of Yellow Belt, but please do watch it. Additional tool, I'm giving it to you. Those who joined a little late, I'm going to share this video again with you at the chat box. And it has got, by the way, 1.3 or 1.4 million views and only 397 likes. If you can make it a little bit more, just put in some likes, a little bit more likes. I love it. At least by the end of this program, in that FMEA video, I should see at least it crosses over 400. That's the way, that's what keeps us motivated. Okay, now let us look at what is Lean Six Sigma. Before I do that, some of you had asked, who's Yellow Belt, Green Belt, Black Belt, and Master Black Belt? Let me explain that to you first. So Yellow Belt is a person who understands basics of Lean Six Sigma, which you would be after 2 hours. Green belts are the people who know the tools, who have practiced the tools, and who can apply these tools and techniques to improve their own processes. Okay. They can deliver monetary results. Every project saves money for the organization. 1 million, $500,000, some $250,000, some good dollars, they save it for the organization. Black belts learn more complicated tools, which are no longer complicated. The best part is now in today's AI world, nothing is complicated. You can write poem, you can write songs, you can make movies. Okay. Okay, but someone has to do that, right? So you can improve any process in any industry. You should know the tools. You should know the right approach. We also provide AI-enabled Lean Six Sigma. Okay, this program AI-enabled. Today, I'm not going to talk about AI-enabled Lean Six Sigma. I'm going to talk about very basic fundamental principles. But those who joined a little late, for them, I'm repeating. You can open your ChatGPT, your Claude, and you can start using the tools and techniques which you are going to learn here. You can start doing that in your ChatGPT as well. So I'll be doing the hard way. I'll be showing you, through clicks and through some calculations, but you can do that right away in few seconds in your AI app. Who are master black belts? Master black belts are the people who teach green belts and black belts, who can roll out Lean Six Sigma in the organizations. Lots of green belts and black belts are working under them, and they can make a huge difference to their organizations. These are the master black belts. I hope this is clear in short and sweet way. I have tried to explain who are green belt, yellow belt, green belt, black belt, master black belts. Okay. Now, one more thing. Let me start. Now, let us start learning. Let us start learning the tool. Lean and Six Sigma. Now, there are two parts of that. Lean and Six Sigma. Earlier, they used to be different. Now they have been integrated. And on top of it, now AI also has come. So AI enabled Lean and Six Sigma. You can call it like that. So what is Lean? First, let us understand. Lean is simple. Very, very simple. Six Sigma might require a little bit of understanding of statistics. Only understanding. The remaining thing is taken care of by AI. But Lean is so simple to understand. Okay. And I will ask you, okay, so when I'm explaining those concepts to you, try to apply these concepts in your organization. In the ChatGPT, please start writing. Okay, first, don't start writing now. Wait. Open your ChatGPT. I'm not going to show that part because I want you to do the job. I know outputs will be great. You can paste your outputs here in the chat box here. Okay, so what does Lean? Lean means go to the process, go to the place of action. We call this as Gemba. We call it as Gemba. Gemba means Gemba is a Japanese word. Gemba is a Japanese word. It means go to the place of action. Go to the place of action. Go, like for example, if you are working in a warehouse and you want to improve the space utilization, go to the warehouse. If you want to reduce the patient discharge time in a hospital, go to the place where the patient is being discharged and see the whole process. Gemba means go to the place of action in Japanese. It's a Japanese word. Go to the place of action and identify the wastes. Identify the wastes. Identify the wastes. Okay, there are 7 or 8 types of wastes. Okay, I'll tell you what are they. Overproduction, waiting, transportation, overprocessing, inventory, rework, underutilized resources. There are 7 wastes. Okay, there are 7 types of wastes. Now try to, okay, some people are asking questions. Let me look at the questions also. Just give me 15 seconds time. Okay, great. Yeah, so Pavitra is telling, okay, leaders eliminate waste act now. Okay, fine, great, okay. Abhijit is telling like that. Okay, fine. Leader eliminate waste, LEA. Oh, okay. Thank you. Fine, thank you. So overproduction, waiting. So you can, now I'll not explain too much about these wastes. You can learn about them in my session, or if you are in a hurry, you can learn in ChatGPT also. But if you want examples, ask ChatGPT, Mr. ChatGPT or Miss ChatGPT, whatever you want, you can write. Please tell me about the 7 wastes present in my organizations. Write the name of the organization and organizations, a particular process. So say, for example, I'm working in a retail company warehouse. So I'll say, if you want to name the company, you can name to be more specific. Otherwise, just say in a retail company, in a warehouse, can you please tell me what are the 7 types of waste? It will give you the 7 types of waste. Okay. In a petrochemical company, I'm refining crude petroleum, making aviation turbine fuel. please tell me in my distillation unit, what are the 7 types of waste? It will tell you everything. Okay, so 7 waste in short is, now let me tell you what is a waste. Okay, let me tell you what is a waste. Waste is anything, any activity which the customer is not willing to pay for, any activity which the customer is not willing to pay for. Okay, customer is not, okay, I'll not write it, just it will save my time. Okay, so any activity which the customer is not willing to pay for. Videos are there, so you don't have, why should I write? I will not, I will not spend my time in sorry, I'll not spend my time in writing on the whiteboard. Although if this was a normal training program, I would have loved to write, but now I would do that. So I'll just go back and you can listen to the video again. So customer is willing to wait. There are three reasons. When how you qualify an activity. How do you qualify an activity to be a value-added activity? If the customer is willing to pay for that activity, that means it's a value-added. If the customer is not willing to pay for that activity, so it is not value-added. Customer is willing to pay for. If it is done right the first time, then it is value added. Otherwise, it is not value added. That means if it's a rework, it's non-value added. You are wasting company's resources and time to produce a defect, and then you are reworking on it. It's a waste. And also, if it doesn't bring the input closer to the output, it's a waste. Okay, I'll give you some examples. I'll try to give examples from both manufacturing, banking, hospitals, retail, and lots of people are there. I'll try to distribute my examples as much as possible. Okay, so please write in your chat box, and can you tell me, just write. I'll not, maybe I'll not speak out, but I'll just have a have a look, have a look in your chat, in my chat box, and I'll see, have you understood? Tim Woods, Bhanu Sharma is writing. Yeah, they are also called as Tim Woods. Okay, you're right. Okay, let me give some examples. Some people are asking, can you give an example? Okay, you are from which industry? Okay, healthcare. Okay, no, I'll give a healthcare example. No problems. So I will just, I did it for a Chinese hospital, and we did a Lean Six Sigma improvement there. Blood test processing time. Blood test process. If you write down the steps, walking to the OPD. Now, what is the value customer is looking at? What is the value customer is looking at? The value customer is looking at, I want, through the blood test, I want to, in fact, I did the blood test today itself. Oh, I have to make the payment. That's why they have not sent me the results. Okay, fine. That reminded me that, oh, that's again is non-value added step for me. See, what is the value? What is the value? Value is, I want to know my health status. Okay, I want to know my health status, but the hospital took me through lots of things, and what did they do? What did they do? They told me to walk to the OPD. They told me to register in OPD. I am not willing to pay for this step. I am, okay, Sagib Khan is shifting steel, blocks, cement multiple times on site, poor site. So he has already done his, wow, thanks for that. Great inputs. Thank you for that. Keep participating. You have identified the 7 wastes in your company. I think you are in steel manufacturing company. Actually, just before joining, I was consulting for a steel manufacturing company. Yeah, we did a very, very nice project. We applied control charts, statistical process control there, and reduced the wastage of steel. It's a huge waste. 3.8% waste we reduce. It's like millions of dollars, millions of dollars. Anyway, coming back. Walking to the lab, all these are wasteful activities for me. I'm willing to pay for this activity and this activity. That's it. So you understood what is waste. Identify the waste in your process. You can map the process. Some other examples in hospital, one hospital identified that 80% of the nurse calls from inpatients are housekeeping in nature, means my pillow cover is dirty, my bed cover is to be changed. Now, nurse is not there to take care of these things. She's there to give medicines or take care of the patient, monitor the patient's health. But this is waste of intelligence of nurse. This is an example of waste of intelligence. If you remember, one of the waste is waste of intellectual intelligence as well. Anyway, some more examples if you want. There are so many examples. We have done lots of projects. I wouldn't go into the details, but you told me to give some examples. These are some examples. We doubled the cardiology lab capacity from 8 to 16, reduced diagnosis time, exam time, reduce the signatures, the approval. Approval is a great waste in every company. Approval doesn't add any value. Someone is committing mistakes, and that is why you introduce one approval, second approval, third approval, fourth approval. It is not adding any value. It is a waste. Yeah. Try to reduce those approvals. Again, one of the companies, we reduced the approval signatures from 17 signatures on a document to just 2 signatures, which were mandatory by law. That is also not needed, but because it was mandated by law, we can't go against the government. So we did that. Unnecessary process motion, unnecessary waiting, all these are wastes. A person who's underutilized is a waste. A person who's overutilized is a waste. An equipment underutilized is a waste. An equipment overutilized is a waste. I hope you are happy. The healthcare person who was asking for a healthcare example. We have examples from every process, but I would not give too many examples. I'll shift to the tools. Yeah, cost of a 5-minute walk, or another interesting example, just cost of elevator wait per day per nurse, $12, multiplied by 200 nurses, multiplied by 365 days. It runs into millions of dollars. So this waste is present in all organizations, not only hospitals, everywhere. Yeah, you can apply Pokayoke. Pokayoke is another tool. Pokayoke is another tool, which means mistake proofing. Mistake proofing means also known as fool proofing. Even a foolish person cannot commit a mistake. Means even if you want to burn the rice in a rice cooker, you cannot, because it automatically switches off. Yeah. So it doesn't allow you to commit mistakes. Some examples I'll give it to you here. Sorry, I'm deviating from the top. I'll go back to lean, but because this slide was there, I'll just maybe cover this part. Pokayoke. Learn one more tool. Pokayoke. Pokayoke in Japanese means foolproofing. Means even a foolish cannot commit a mistake. Even if you want to commit a mistake, you cannot commit a mistake. Okay. So abnormal values are rejected. Oxygen cylinder cannot be connected to nitrogen cylinder because the connectors are different. So even if you want to connect, you cannot connect. That is a Pokayoke. So this is applicable in manufacturing industries also, banking also. Lots of banks we have implemented Pokayoke and reduced the errors. Okay. Here, some more examples are given. Fixed number of packages during surgery, complete catheter kits for insertion, prepackaged medical. These are some examples of Pokayoke. Okay, coming back now, let us learn about. See, what we will do, the best way to learn would be, we will do a project. Rather than I keep talking about lean and then Six Sigma. Six Sigma also, in short, I can tell you, Six Sigma is about reducing the variation in the process. But rather than talking about theory, let us do a project. Let us do a DMAC project. Okay. And those who joined a little late, for them, I'm repeating, project is something which is one-time endeavor. And then Lean Six Sigma, what we do is we convert, we improve the process, which is repetitive in nature, in an organization by taking up improvement project. And again, because now lots of people have joined in, I can now start going into the details a little bit. Let us start with the systems. See, as you grow up in your management, as you grow up, in stature, um, as you become senior, this is not. I'm not talking about a person who's just entering the job. For them, you should, learn the skills, learn the things. But as you complete 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you have to have a systems view of your company. In very short, I will write that here. Okay, let me here rather than let me use the yeah. Think of your organization. Okay. Let us say you want to implement Lean Six Sigma in your organization. Okay. I'm making you a master black belt now. The master black belt would do that. So you have inputs. Yeah. You have different departments. The inputs are processed through a series of process steps, which go through a series of departments. And we have got outputs here. I hope you are with me and you can visualize. Yeah. If you can't, if you want an example, go to ChatGPT and ask, give me an example of I'm working in this company. Don't do that right now. I will tell you afterwards. You can do that. You can create this diagram in few seconds in your ChatGPT for your organization. But understand the concept first. Otherwise, you'll not be able to ask the right question. Output goes to the customers. Output goes to the customers. This is the story of every organization. And this is a supplier. Okay? Supplier. Supplier inputs A, B, C, D process. Process is that repetitive thing I told you, right? You're doing A, B, C, D, and you're producing an output. If you are a manufacturing company, if you're producing cars, you are taking your raw materials of making the car, and again, you're taking the raw materials through A, B, C, D steps and producing a car. Output is the car. If you are if you're in a hospital, you're treating a patient. Input is the patient, the knowledge, the history, patient history, doctors, nurses. These are the inputs, and they run through a series of steps. And the output is the treatment. Okay. One more thing, customer will always give you feedback on, you have to take the feedback even if he doesn't give. Generally, they will complain or they will appreciate. Okay. The strategy team or the planning team of the organization will take the feedback and also predict the demand of the services or the products, whatever it is. Because outputs are either products or they are services. Think of your organization. There could be both also. Think of your organization. Maybe it's a product, maybe it's a service. There can't be any third alternative. Okay. So feedback given by the customers, then planning team and strategy team, analyzes that. And then they tell the suppliers, give the inputs, and also tell the respective departments to change their parameters. All these things ChatGPT will not tell you. Okay. So I will tell you whatever ChatGPT cannot tell you. Now, this is known as systems map, or also the now fancy new names. You should always use fancy names, right? Now, value stream map, how the value is created in your organization. VSM, you can even write VSM. First, you have to tell ChatGPT, I am learning Lean Six Sigma. Okay, just write that first. And then say, please create VSM or value stream map of my organization. It will do it for you. Okay. And tell me, some of you will get it, some of you will struggle. Just tell me if you are able to get it. It's very easy. Get an example in few seconds rather than me giving, because person said, well, I'm working in a garment manufacturing company. Give me that example. Some person says, I'm working in car manufacturing company. I'm working in airlines. I'm working in aircraft manufacturing. I'm working in an oil company. Everyone's answer is there. Go to ChatGPT, give your organization domain name, give the, were you able to do that? Just let me know. Were you able to create? Okay. Abhijit is telling, okay, Saipak, very good, super, super, super. Okay. Right. Good, good, good. So some of you have already sent it. Thanks for that. You can, cut paste the picture, download the picture and put it in the chat also. Otherwise, don't worry, you can keep learning. And some of you have already sent. Thanks a lot. Also, as you said, okay, let me talk about it. Let me tell you right away. S for supplier, I for inputs, P for process, O for outputs. So you create a SIPOC. A miniature version of value stream map is also known as SIPOC. So whenever you are doing a Lean Six Sigma project, you start with the SIPOC. You don't have to create a whole systems map. But why I am telling you about systems map? Because you have to have you have to have a systemic thinking. You have to widen your thinking as a process improvement expert. Because what happens, we are working in silos. Most of your team members, employees in the organization, they're working in silos. What is working in silo? I belong to department B. I have been given 10 jobs to complete. I'll complete my 10 jobs and I'll come in the office at 9 o'clock, go at 5 p.m. and that's it. No, that is not the right way. That will not lead you to process improvement. You have to say everything. You are an element which is interconnected with other elements of a systems map or value stream map. Okay. Okay, I think up to here, any questions? I hope you understood. Yeah, these are simple things. Now I'll take you to the difficult things as well. Up to you. You see, if you want to keep the program simple topics, I can see simple topics are also interesting and complicated topics are also interesting. Up to you. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Yes. So thanks for Arvindan. You have sent it. Thanks, Abdul. You have sent it. And that means you are doing your classwork really well. Super. Great. Thank you for that. Now, and in my green belt, we actually discuss, I'll bring it here, discuss all this, but right now it's not possible because it's a yellow belt training. So I'll just, thanks for that. Okay. Now, let me go back. How will I choose Lean Six Sigma project? So what happens is every output, be it product or service, there are certain KPIs. Those who don't know KPIs, please find it by yourself. What is a KPI? See, they are measures. You cannot improve if you cannot measure. So every product and services will have a measure, and three critical measures will always be there for every industry, every product, every service. What are they? One is time, another is cost, and another is quality. Okay. These three things will always be there. Think of your product or service. Apart from that, there will be lots of things. Time means cycle time. Yeah, cycle time. Cost means cost of production. Yeah, or cost of quality. I'll not go into the details of that, but just something related to cost. Quality, errors or defects in your project, or sorry, in a product or a process. Yeah. And then there are something called as specification limit. Specification limit means what? Specification limit means my cycle time should be below 30 minutes. My waiting time should be below 30 minutes. Cost of production should be between, so lower specification limit is $10. Upper specification limit is $15. Okay. Dollars, right? Dollars. Errors should be less than 5 defects per unit or less than 2%, something like that. Okay. Thank you, Mohammed Harun. Okay, fine. Arvindan is asking, why do we need to consider end-to-end flow? Okay, let me answer that question also, although we cover this in detail in our program. but very quickly. See, just to give the answer. See, why it is important end to end? Because if you don't go for end to end, some of the common mistakes. Okay, let me take a simple example. I'm manufacturing car or I'm seeing patients. See, please understand everything, every concept is applicable to all industries. So I'll not keep on repeating the same thing again. I'll just take any one example. I'm manufacturing car and I'm selling, let's say, so I'm working for 8 hours. Let us say car manufacturing company only works for 8 hours. Usually they work in shifts, but I'm just assuming 8 hours. And 48 customers per day is their demand. 48 customers buy the car on an average. Okay. So every 1 hour, one customer comes in. So in 1 hour, 60 minutes, how many customers will come? So I have got 48 customers in 8 hours. So 6 customers in 1 hour, right? 60 minutes, 6 customers, right? I hope I'm doing my calculations correctly. So I receive 6 customers every 1 hour. 10 minutes, I receive one customer. One customer every 10 minutes. Okay. Let's assume. Now, if I design my process that every process is taking 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay. This 10 minutes is known as tact time. I'll not go into the detail because I'm giving you a detailed answer. So don't worry about the jargons right now. Understand the concept. Okay. So 10 minutes is like customer arrival rate. If I design my process, every step takes 10 minutes. What will happen? The product, the input, and the process, the raw materials, when they are getting processed, they won't wait at any stage. It will feel like all the inputs are getting into A. They take 10 minutes to process, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. But what happens? Every 10 minutes, the switchover happens, right? Like the movement flows. So every 10 minutes, one car is, produced. One car is produced every 10 minutes. I hope you understood. I'm just giving very quick, simple answer in the simplest possible way, although it requires a little bit of in-depth explanation, but I'm answering your question. Why do we need this end-to-end flow? Because the bigger picture, one answer I had already given, don't have silo approach. I'm in my department. But how are you impacting others? You should know that. That is one answer. Another answer is this. Now, going back to this example, if this takes 20 minutes, suppose B takes 20 minutes, what happens? A finishes his job in 10 minutes. B starts working. A gives another job in 10 minutes. Yeah, next 10 minutes. After some time, there will be a queue here waiting. We call it as work in process inventory. It's a waste. Here it's a waste, and the customer will also wait for his car because B is slow. We call this as bottleneck. We call it as bottleneck. We call it as constraint. And this whole thing, what I'm explaining, is known as theory of constraint, TOC. It requires explanation. It's a subject by itself. Some Goldratt, he wrote a book called Theory of Constraint. He gave some very good example. The book name is Goal. It's a very nice book, and he gives very simple day-to-day life examples of he tells a story and then how all these concepts were applied by a production manager, learning from his day-to-day life experiences and how he saved his company. Okay. Coming back, if this is taking 20 minutes, what will happen? Customer will wait. Department C will wait. Department D will wait. And Department C will always keep on blaming B, right? TOC is theory of constraint. Theory of constraint. TOC. Okay. So here, Aline, I'm just answering your question. So I identify the constraint and try to only improve that rather than improving D. Otherwise, what happens? The department D's manager attends some AI conference somewhere, comes back, he says, hey, what we are doing in 10 minutes can be done in 2 minutes. And what he does, he reduces it to 2 minutes. Will it help the company? Will it help the customer? Tell me yes or no. Will it help the customer or company if he invests $2 million, buys a new software or buys an automated machine, some AI machine, and reduces the 10 minutes to 2 minutes? Will it help the customer? Will it help the company? Yes or no? Department D manager is reducing 10 minutes to 2 minutes. Will it help? Will it help? Customer is coming to you in 10 minutes. There is no point in investing $2 million and producing it faster. You have to store that car somewhere in a warehouse. You have to rent a warehouse. Don't do that. It's a waste. Storing is a waste. Inventory is a waste. Okay. I did not show you the 7 ways. I did not elaborate, but because you're, let me go back. The 7 wastes, they are like this, waste. If you want to remember them, although ChatGPT would have helped you here, but some of you are asking about that. So I swim to, or Tim Woods. If you rearrange those words, the first letters of all these wastes, either you can say I swim to in the lane of, in the river of the waste, something like that. So these are all wastes, Inventory is a waste, okay? If you rearrange these wastes in different order, you can get Tim Woods, or you can also rearrange them, and you can also get time, okay? Just to answer a question. Okay, then coming back. Let's go back. Yes. So I hope you understood why it is required end-to-end. No point in improving D. No point in improving D. You have to focus on B. If you want to improve B. I hope you understood. Please let me know if you understood or no. Yeah, Osama, Erin, yes, you are right. Yeah, what you had given answer was correct. Yes. Thank you for that. Okay, Irene, sorry. I hope I have pronounced your name correctly. Okay. So, yes. So let us now go back. Oh, so I was telling about the projects. So then you will come to the performance. So you have a performance. If your cycle time is 45 minutes, you are not meeting the specification limit, you have to take up improvement project. If your cost of production is $12, which is within the specifications, you will not do any improvement project here. But if your defect rate is more than 4% and you want it to be 3%, less than 3%, you will do improvement projects. So we get 2 improvement projects from here. You can have multiple. There will be lots of measures, KPIs, where you're not performing well. Everything can become an improvement project, and you'll say, next 3 months, we will reduce. If you are a green belt, you generally do the project in 3 months. If you are a black belt, you generally do the project in 6 months. Okay. Now let me proceed further. And yes, we were here somewhere. Okay. So let us take an improvement project. I'll quickly show you. And also, just to remind, keep using your ChatGPT. Whatever you are learning, you can later on produce all these things. Whatever I'm drawing here, you can produce in ChatGPT for your industry also. I keep reminding because some new people keep joining. So you will have the recording. We'll send you an email where the link of this recording will be there later on. We'll also send you an email. Some of you are asking about the certificate. You will get a certificate. We'll send you an email. It will contain the link where you can get your certificate. Okay. Now, when you want to do an improvement project, okay, let us see how to do. So we want to reduce the recruitment cycle time of our engineers in one of the companies. Okay. Everyone understands recruitment. So let us take a simple example. Can you please tell me which process we are talking about? Which process we are talking about here? I want to reduce the recruitment cycle time. So which process we are talking about? Which process? Yes, recruitment process. You're right. Thank you for that. Recruitment process, right? And we follow 5-phase methodology. 5-phase methodology. Recruitment. Recruitment is recruiting new employees. Yes. We also have procurement case study. We also have healthcare case study. You know, we give you a case study to solve in our training programs when you join us from your own domain. Okay. And we use some tools and techniques which you will be learning today. Some of them you'll be learning, not all of them, of course. So as a yellow belt, you need to know the bigger picture, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. We follow DMAC methodologies: define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. So that is one thing you should remember. Okay. So first thing you should remember, Lean 7 ways. Six Sigma methodology follows DMAC. Lean and Six Sigma project follows 5-phase approach. What is that? Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. DMAC. In short, we call it as DMAC. Sorry, DMAC. DMAC. MAIC. DMAC. Okay. Define. You define the problem statement and goal statement. Measure phase, you measure. You cannot improve if you cannot measure. And also, we don't trust anyone except data. So you have to measure. You have to prove that how is your performance. And then you analyze why this problem exists. Okay. You will learn some tools and techniques here. And the improve. Then once you get to the root cause, then you will give suggestions. And then you will go for the control. Yes. Control means you will like to hold the gains. You would like me to give a simple example first, or we can continue doing the project? Do we want me to give a day-to-day life example, very, very simple example of how DMAC will work like? Up to you. Or I can continue with this project. I'll continue, but before that, some simple example you would like. Okay. So let's say I want to improve. So I'll come back to the recruitment process improvement example. But let's say I want to improve my health. Okay. One of the critical measure, if I do my systems map, the value stream map, which I did, I have inputs, outputs, and customers, my life. So one of the measures of the health is weight. So I want to reduce my weight. In fact, I did this project 5 years ago. I want to reduce my weight. So define, I will write the problem statement. And I did that. My weight was 90 kg. My goal is to make it 80 kg. Okay. Then I measure. Now, if I don't follow DMAC, what happens? People will give me suggestions. Some people will say, do more exercise. Some people will say, you should eat less food. Don't eat sweets. These are all simple examples. This is how we try to solve our problems without going to the root cause. Now, I don't know my root cause. That could be a solution for you, but I don't know my root cause. I have to investigate. So first I measured. What is my weight? One day it is 90, another day it is 90.5, another day it is 89.5, 88.6, so on and so forth. Okay. I calculate the average, this 90 kg. Okay. And I make a histogram, a distribution chart. Nowadays, ChatGPT can make, or your Minitab can make easily. You can make it. Just give the data and ask ChatGPT to make histogram. Very, very simple. Okay. Okay, simple. I did that. I found my weight usually over the last 10-15 days is varying between 90 to 92 and 88. Over the last 6 months or so, it is like that. I can make a control. We call it chart here. It appeared that I never go below 88 and I never go below about 90. So this was how my weight was. Now, what was happening? How I was managing earlier? I will take a weight every day. Oh my God, 91.5. Oh no. Come on. Oh. I ate that cake and ice cream yesterday. I will not do that again. 2-3 days I starve. I reduce to 90. Then again I do something else, it goes up. Once it went up to 89, feeling very happy, celebrated. Wow, 89, 89, 89. Then next day it went. This is how our process behaves. Your sales process. Suppose you are in marketing. This $88,000 is your daily sale, 88K to 92K. Or you are in production, let us say. Or if this is your patient discharge time, whatever. Every process behaves in the same way. We call it as control chart. You have your control limits. Lower control limit, upper control limit. They are not the specification limit. Please remember, those who are listening carefully, watching carefully. If you remember in the previous slide, I said specification limit set by the customer. Every measure has a specification limit set by the customers or set by your management. You should behave between these two limits. But the process doesn't behave. Process doesn't listen to you. Process doesn't listen to the customer. Process has its own voice. Like my doctor had given a specification limit. Your weight should be below 75. That was a specification limit set by the doctor, voice of customer. But my process, my weight process is behaving between 88 kg to 92 kg. This is the voice of a process. The voice of the process is known as control, lower control limit and upper control limit. It is different from the specification limit. Please remember that. Okay. So these were the specification limits, and that's how I was managing my weight. Feeling happy, feeling sad, feeling happy, sad, 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 happy, happy, sad, sad. Operations manager also looks at the production, happy, happy, sad, sad. Marketing time, happy, sad, sad, happy, happy, sad. This is how they manage. But the green belt will relax. He'll say, hey, my dear friend, next month also you will be like this. And you will continue to be like this for 10 years, 20 years, unless you make some change to your process. That is why you do a DMAC project. So I measured it. I was in measure. I measured. I made my control charts and say, wow, I am not happy. My specification limit is 75 kg. Or now I made a goal of 80 only. I'm nowhere near 80. So there is no point in feeling happy, sad, sad, happy, happy, sad. Relax. Relax. I say, hey, okay, my control limits are 88 to 92. Why? Then I look at all the possible causes. I go to ChatGPT. Tell me all the possible causes. Make a fishbone diagram. You can ask ChatGPT, make a fishbone diagram of this problem. It will give you. Okay. You create some cause and effect diagram. See, generally in statistics, whatever we want to improve, whatever the measure we want to improve, we designate it as Y. We designate it as Y. And the factors which are impacting the Y, my weight, they are called as X factors. So can you tell me what are my X factors? Why my weight was high? Can you tell me? Some of you can tell. You can go to ChatGPT to find, but I think apply your brains now. Don't go to ChatGPT. So exercises, overeating, lifestyle, late night, not sleeping. These are all X factors. And not everything is applicable. So there is a rule called 80-20 rule. Some of you might be knowing. Pareto analysis. 80-20 rule. Pareto chart. Not every cause is contributing equally. Wilfredo Pareto was an Italian economist who found that 80% of the 80% of the wealth, money in Italy was with 20% of the people. 80-20 rule. 80% of the land was with 20% of the people. 80% of the crops were produced by 20% of the crop types. 80-20 rule is applicable everywhere. 80% of your company's revenue is coming from 20% of your customers. 80% of the diseases treated by your hospital are coming from 20% of the total number of diseases. Suppose you are treating for 100 diseases. 20 diseases are contributing to 80% of your patients. Suppose you are getting 1,000 patients every day. 800 patients are getting treated for these 20 diseases. Okay, it's 80-20. You can create this 80-20 chart using ChatGPT very easily. I'll show you in a short while. And I did my 80-20, and I found that there's another tool called 5 why also. I'm not going to the details. Like 5 why means ask why 5 times. You will go granular detail, go into the granular details further and further. But even now, because I'm giving you an overview, I found my root causes were lack of sleep. I used to sleep for 3.5 to 4 hours. Now my sleep has improved to 5.5 hours. I'm talking about the full good sleep, not lying in the bed. You lie in the bed for 7 or 8 hours, but the watch will tell you that how many hours you slept actually. So that was a little bit, lack of sleep was one example. The reason was why analysis I did, because there was a little bit of sleep apnea, which there was a blockage in my nose due to the overgrowth. So I did a nasoplasty, and solved my problem and improved my air passage, and it improved my sleep. It reduced my weight. Okay. Now, when I did the root cause analysis, then only I came to know about it. And another one more root cause was there. I was eating good food, but too much of good food. So too much of fruits are also leading to fructose. Anyway, I'll not go into the details, but I got my root causes. These root causes were for me, not for you. Don't take my solution, because you have to find your root cause. So every process, every industry has to do their own DMAC project. Okay, don't copy the solutions of others. Then you get the improve. Improve is you attack the root causes. And then once you attack, so when I did that, suddenly my weight reduced. Suddenly, 3-4 months time, it reduced to 80 kg. And still till date, for the last 6 years, I'm maintaining 81 to 79 kg. That is control. So control phase, you have to do certain new things. See, whatever you did to improve your process is not to be continued forever. I can't keep on my nasoplasty surgery every 3 months to improve further sleep. That is only one time improve phase I did, but I want to sustain the gains. Then right now, they gave me some nasal cleaning solutions, etc. In yoga, they have got something called, and they call it Neti Kriya, etc. So I'm now regularly maintaining that, right? And also, I'm clicking the food of the calories, find out calories, and I don't go beyond a certain level of calories every day. So I'm maintaining that. So initially, I may have to do some little bit of fasting to reduce the weight, but not anymore. Now I'm enjoying my life, enjoying my time, but still maintaining. It's not like I'm going out of control totally. Even if I go out of control, as soon as I cross the new control limits, now I've got a new control limits. I hope you understood, right? This is how a typical project works. Now, let me show you our project, which we were talking about. We want to reduce the recruitment cycle time. We start with the CPHQ always to have the bigger picture. Yeah. Or before that, we can identify the process name. We have identified that it's the recruitment process. You have to identify the head of the department. You have to form a team, So department head, manager, process owner, who's the green belt, black belt, who's guiding, etc. All the team members, you put this. This was a real project we did in 2011 for a real company. Okay. You start with a CPHQ because problems are in the processes, not in the people. Problems are not in the people. 85% of the problems are due to the processes and systems. That is why we made the systems map. Remember the systems map we created? The value stream map we created? The problems are due to the system, not due to the people. Problems are due to the processes, not due to the people. Some of you may disagree, but let me tell you what I mean to say. Okay. Suppose there are 1,000 people working in this company, okay, whichever company, and you have got processes, the same thing, system map, which I created just now. Think about that company. This box is the company. 9 a.m., 1,000 employees are going, and 5 p.m. they are coming out. Now, you ask any employee, collectively today, how many customer complaints you would like to receive, means how many errors you will commit, how many mistakes you will commit, how many customers you will dissatisfy today. None of them will say, my target is 20 customers, 30 customers. Collectively, we will produce 70 customer complaints today. That is no one will say. No one will have that in their heart. But what happens at 5 p.m., they come out, 50 customer complaints are produced. Next day, 52. Yeah. This is a story of every process, every measure. Last 6 months, they have produced, every day, they produced between 35 to 65 customer complaints. And that is lower control limit and upper control limit. Please understand, control limits are not specification limit. Specification limit is given by the customer, by the management. They are telling the customer complaint should be below 10. Yeah. But you are between 35 to. Does it mean that collectively these 1,000 people have got a target? Let us hit 35 to 65 every day. No. Who is producing these mistakes? The systems, the equipment inside, the SOPs, the way you train your employees, the culture, all these things are responsible for these complaints, errors, defects, delays, whatever it is. Production, you are producing between 35 to 65 tons per day. Yeah. System is producing. Not, if you want to reduce your customer complaints, you have to do a DMAC, find the root cause and get your new control limits. You have to do a DMAC project. Okay. That's what we are doing right now. Okay. Don't blame the people. Find the root cause, find the problem, find the process, find the root cause, solve the root cause. Because no reward or no punishment will change the customer complaint. If I tell these people, 1,000 people in the morning, everyone will receive $1 million if you reduce the customer complaint to 0 today, nothing will happen, trust me. They'll still produce 50 customer complaints. Or if I threaten, all of you will, I'll reduce the salary to half if you don't do it below 10 customer complaints. Nothing will happen. Still, they will produce 35. So problems is not in the people. Change the process. The same people will deliver excellent results. Don't think of changing the people. Changing the people is difficult. Replacing the people is difficult. Even changing the people from within is difficult. Don't dream of that. Think of, changing the process is easier. That's what we are doing. Process improvement. Remember, I told you process improvement. So first look at the SIPOC. What is the process? Supplier, input, process, output, customer, output, who are the customers, etc. I'll not go into the details. And then after that, you collect the data. We cannot improve, we cannot measure, and you can measure everything. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to measure everything now. Should I tell you that? How much time is remaining? Okay. Okay, let me briefly talk about it. Let me use my videos. There are two types of data. Some people may say, well, how can I measure lots of things? How can I measure love? How can I measure happiness, etc.? There are two types of data, continuous data and attribute data. Continuous data is something which can be represented on a number line. Number line? Yeah, sorry. It can be represented on a number line, right? Minus infinity to plus infinity, number line. Like 55.5 days. It can have a decimal point also. And it can also have it will always have a unit like days, right? Attribute data is something which is like good, bad, no? Categorical data. So when I want to measure something which is difficult to measure, let me use my...
Hi, I'm Amitabh Saxena.
Okay.
Within my are committing an cases, they depend on and 40 employees. Any attribute can be represented on a number line. It can have a decimal place. It can also have a unit. Say, for example, age, height. Age is 52.5 years. That's my age. Height, maybe 180.1 centimeters. Cycle time of a process 3.5 hours, or procurement time in an organization 120.3 days. These are all continuous data because they all have a possibility of a decimal, means they can be expressed in decimal points, and also they all have a unit. Now let us talk about attribute data. Attribute data can be expressed in categories, and categories can be counted. Say, for example, if you want to measure happiness, so easiest way to measure any attribute data is to create a category, and if possible, you can create a binary category. A presence or absence of that attribute can be one of the simplest categories. So if I take the example of happiness, two categories I can create: happy, unhappy. So if I want to increase the happiness in the employees in the organization, then I can always count how many employees are happy. Let's say 60 employees are happy and 40 employees are unhappy. I can express this as proportion. That means proportion of happy employees in my organization is 0.6 and proportion of unhappy employees is 0.4. And it can also be expressed as percentage. Now this proportion or percentage, they don't have a unit. And a count, like 60 employees, I can't have 60.1 employees who are happy. So the count will not have any decimal point. So this is what continuous data and attribute.
I hope you understood. Very briefly, I described. Just tell me yes or no if you have understood. Although, because of lack of time, I can't explain these things. Some of you asked me, so I am just I played the video. But once you understand, now which type of data, depending on which type of data, you will choose your tool. Okay. So I'll come talk about that after 5 or 10 minutes. But let us complete our define phase. We also create a project charter. We say that problem statement, today I'm taking 50 days and I want to reduce it to 30 days. Okay. And it will save me $300,000 because I can start billing my client. If I get the engineer well in time, I get, the client starts paying, right? Money. It's all money. Yeah. So if I get them on 20, I can bill additional 20 days for my 100 engineers. Imagine lots of millions of dollars, right? Okay. In 1 year, I'll save at least $300,000, which it makes sense to do the project. Now, we look at the why. If you remember, here the why is recruitment cycle time. There are lots of X factors we have to identify. Don't focus on the effect or symptom. We can only monitor them, but the real problems are in the causes, which we can control them. So first we collect the data. We collected the data. And now let me show you, I think if I can pull out my mini tab. Okay. Now, see, traditionally, we use mini tab. We'll give you mini tab when you join our training programs. Nowadays, that is also not required. ChatGPT also is okay. So you can use ChatGPT also. So what I do, I collect 30 samples approximately. If it's continuous data, you should collect 30 samples. If it is attribute data, around 200, 300 is a good sample size. You can go to 1,000, but don't collect too many samples. It is of no use. And then either you go to ChatGPT or you go to Minitab You can also ask ChatGPT, please give me Minitab output of histogram. Yeah. So I'm making a graphical summary here, and it will give you the histogram. All the processes in the world, repetitive processes in the world, they follow this something called as normal distribution. Okay. And it will also give you average and standard deviation. Average and standard deviation. Very easily they can be obtained. If you are interested in theory of how to derive this equation, what is the formula, you can watch my video. My team is putting lots of videos here. Please store them, collect them. If you want to go deeper into all these things, you can watch them. Although nowadays, there's no, that people are, it's not required to go too much deep. You have all AI, so you have to solve the problem, right? You're working under tight deadlines, so you can't, unless you have got a lot of time, you can't go deeper into the subject. So you can quickly improve the process. But those who want to go deep into the subject, we have given you these links. You can watch, the details. Now, Gauss, Mr. Gauss, 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 he found that all the processes in the world, they follow normal distribution. You have an average and a standard deviation. If you know the standard deviation, very easily you can know. Within -3 times to +3 times the standard deviation. And this is a very strange result, which AI uses today. But 300 years ago, it was discovered by Mr. Gauss, Carl Friedrich Gauss. He found that within plus and minus 3 times the standard deviation, whatever is your standard deviation, within plus and minus 3 times the standard deviation will lie 99% of all the readings. Although you have collected 30 samples, you get your average, get your standard deviation, and you will get all your readings, all possible. I can predict, say, for example, my travel time. I collect my travel time to my home every day. I get my average is 30 minutes and standard deviation is 5 minutes. So you can predict my whole year's travels, that one standard deviation will be 35, 40, and 45, 25, 20, and 15. This -3 times standard deviation is known as lower control limit, and this is known as upper control limit, UCL. LCL and UCL. Okay. I hope I'm a little bit making complicated. I am entering into a green belt or black belt training program right now. I should not be doing this in yellow belt. I should not torture my yellow belts. But I thought like maybe I'm in the habit of teaching too much. So my team keeps telling, please don't complicate the things. Yellow belts, keep them simple. But I hope it's not so difficult. By the way, you can put in your ChatGPT, average is 30 minutes, standard deviation is 5 minutes. Please give me the histogram, probability distribution curve, and lower control and limit and upper control limit. Beautifully, ChatGPT will create this for you. Very simple. Simple. Life is simple. Today, life is simple. But you should ask the right question. See, ChatGPT is capable of doing wonderful things. But, yeah. But, okay. Now, going back. So here, okay, you can cut paste this on your PowerPoint presentation also. Or when you are doing this in ChatGPT, after doing all this project, tell the ChatGPT, please create a beautiful PPT to impress my boss. He likes blue color and red color. It will follow your order and create that beautiful slide also. I'm not going to talk about it here because I am assuming everyone, and I don't have to train you in ChatGPT. If you are, I think that's a very basic requirement nowadays. So please do that yourself. Okay, great. Now I have got now I go to the analyze phase. I can do process door, like lean route. I can do as is process map, do a Gemba walk, identify the wastes in the process. Or I can also do a data door, make a cause and effect diagram, control impact matrix, Pareto chart, box plot, scatter plot. Let me quickly show this to you. First, you map the process. Write down your notes, give it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will create a beautiful diagram for you. Then you ask ChatGPT, which is value added, which is non-value added. Now, ideally, you should do this with your team. Yeah. Ideally, so sit with your team. ChatGPT can be an assistant, but ChatGPT doesn't know your company, know your team, it doesn't know your process. But you can treat it as an assistant. They will give you some steps. I go do a Gemba walk. Gemba walk. I hope you remember what is Gemba walk. Go to the field, and you say, "Oh, this is non-value added. This is not adding any value," and apply escape technique. What is escape? Eliminate, simplify, combine, automate, and parallel. If you want to learn more about escape, I'm giving you the link. You can watch that. I have given a real life example from the industry, and you can watch that escape technique. Okay. Escape technique. What? Ask 5 questions on every step. Can I eliminate it? Can I simplify it? Can I combine it with other steps? Automate, parallel. Okay. You will find in 2-3 hours of good discussion, you will completely transform you will come to know lots of steps are not required. They were designed 10 years ago, 20 years ago. A process designed 10 years ago doesn't know you have a WhatsApp. Process designed 3 years ago doesn't know you have AI with you. They're all obsolete processes. You are still following those processes, old processes. Change them. Do an escape analysis. Okay. In Datadog, you get hold of the people, tell them to brainstorm on all the possible causes, like the ones man, machine, material, method are the 6 M's technique. Generally, it's used. You can use the way I have shown you here. That's what I did with the help of the team. Or you can also use ChatGPT. But ChatGPT, see, when I say ChatGPT, don't rely too only on ChatGPT. You can take clues from ChatGPT, but get the team together. Nothing like working with the team. If you are using Minitab, we teach you Minitab also during our training programs. You can make it using a cause and effect diagram. These are all the measurements: material, man, machine, methods, environment, all the possible causes. But not all causes are same. If you have got the real data, you can use the real data. Which cause was occurring most of the time? Okay. Or if you don't have the real data, use the data which is the experience of the people. Ask the people to vote. People have voted which cause they feel is the most likely. You can arrange them in descending order, and we call it a Pareto chart. I'll show you. If you feed in this data into your ChatGPT also, you can easily get it. Or otherwise, if you want Pareto chart here in Minitab also, you can get it. So if you have got the data, now if the data has to be attribute, right? Please remember, if the data is attribute, like causes of your errors, reason of delays, reason of your delayed recruitment, these are attribute data, right? If you remember attribute data, then you will use Pareto chart always. When the data was continuous, this was continuous data, right? You used histogram always. I'm telling you the rules. Histogram for continuous data, pie chart or Pareto chart or bar chart for attribute data. Let us create that. Please tell me, please give me Pareto chart. You can tell Minitab or ChatGPT also. Whichever you like, whatever you like. It is telling me assessment time is appearing 13 times in my causes, 9 times job description not available, and it creates a chart. You should be able to read it. Yeah. So 34% is contributed by assessment time, job description not available, etc., etc. 80%, this is the cumulative line. First 2 together is giving you 57%. First 3 together is giving you 73. So first 4 are giving you 80% of your total issues. Let me focus on that. But you can further investigate using different tools. If you have time, I can tell you, okay, still have time. Some of you are asking how to attend the training program. I will tell you. If you can wait for 5 more minutes, I will tell you. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, let me tell you first. Oh, you have to. Okay, no problem. I will tell you first. I will tell you. Don't worry. Then I will continue with my box plots and scatter plots and other phases. Okay, no issues. Let me show you. Some of you had hard stop. We said 2 hours, and you had to. I don't know. You have got important work to do in 2 hours. Let me tell you the dates of our training program before you. Some of you would like to go. So let me tell you about the dates. By the way, our trainings are really, really good. They're highly practical. They will make you a hardcore consultant to your own organization. Your boss will like you. Idea is that your boss should like you. Then you can become an independent consultant. Once you can get some good experience, then start consulting online. Tell the world I'm a black belt or master black belt is like a little bit more money you can earn. We train you through green belt, black belt, master black belt as well. Tell the world you are a master black belt. People will come to you. We also help our master black belts trained, those who are trained from us. We help them launch your own training programs. We help them to find clients the way, because we get lots of clients. We can't fulfill all those requirements. We pass on to our master black belt. You get the few first experiences with us. After that, you can independently, showcase your great credentials. We also help you. In fact, lots of master black belts in the US, Canada, Saudi Arabia, in fact, many of them are there. They're conducting training programs in Arabic. And they're very famous names and more famous than me, By the way, I'm not saying I'm famous, because we are not we are like I'm a self-employed person, so I with a small company. But by the way, I'm not saying this company is large, big. I'm just telling about myself. But some of the trainers have become superheroes. They have become like, they still acknowledge that they did the training from me 10 years ago, 5 years ago. They're big names in different countries. Australia. I have a permanent residence in Australia as well. So a lot of people in Australia, they're doing good job there. Saudi, UAE, one of the best trainers, like independently. They do it for us. So what they do, they conduct the trainings and they take the certificate from us as well. So we are a certifying company as well. We are affiliated to all the big names of the certifying bodies, the CSSC, this and that. Can my team show that the dates, please? And some of you are interested, please look at the dates. Then I'll continue. I'll continue with the box plot and a scatter plot also. Not to worry. So this is just to answer. Abdul was about to leave, and Rahul also. Okay, Rahul, famous name. Shah Rukh Khan has this name in every movie. Yeah, so I think so. These are our batches starting. I'm doing the training program, so I'm trying to promote it. We have got multiple trainers. They all have their. All trainers are good, by the way. Anexas trainers are great. I have to tell you that it's not that I'm only the best person, but yeah, for the timing, I have to say. So come to my programs, yeah, okay. And we have got co-trainers also who are very, very, expert in, like someone is expert in Claude, so he will use Claude. So once I train in Pareto chart, he will use Claude to create those. It's like a family, 10 to 15 people. We don't take more than 15 people. So it's not that you will say, sorry, seats are full. We will not say like that. We create another batch. So we have got lots of trainers with us, and I devote my full time into training. And all our trainers, which you will be coming to us if you're, they are full-time trainers with Anexas. Okay, so they are not like part-time trainers working somewhere else and we are getting them here. No, it's not like that. You will be trained by me, And all my team members are also full-time trainers with us, and you will get recordings of all the training program, all the trainings, whichever these trainings plus the videos also. So, combination, it's a fantastic combination. We will make sure that you have become an expert. We'll make sure you become a super expert, better than me. That's sometimes when we see the success of a lot of people are CXOs, CQOs. I won't name the people. Some of them are ministers. Anyway, they were ministers already. Some of the photographs I already showed it to you. But some of the people over the last 10 years have become CXOs, CEOs, CTOs. I also conduct AI program, introductory, if you want to get introduced, simple way, very simple way, from the ground zero. If you want to learn Python, if you want to learn agentic AI, you want to create agents, I also do that training as well. But right now, let us talk about Lean and Six Sigma. So yes, these are the dates and the fees also, if you're interested. So how many of you are interested? If you can just let me know, a quick poll. So I will connect it directly with you. And these all accreditations are there, all the major accreditations. So your certificates are valid worldwide. Your certificates are valid worldwide. Okay. Can you please go to the next step? Yeah. So these are some combo. If you want green belt and black belt, you go for green belt, you get a black belt free. Okay. And this is only in 1499 AED. Or if you want in your currency, separately, we can tell you in your currency. Different countries, the currencies are different. So we'll be happy to talk about that. And please join my next training program. And also, I conduct free PMP workshops, CPHQ workshops. CPHQ, those who are from healthcare, I also conduct CPHQ trainings. CPHQ trainings, 95% passing rate. The exam is conducted by NAHQ in US. 95% passing rate. Very good. PMP, we are not authorized to tell you the percentage, but we are in the top 2 percentile. Yeah. So as per PMP, we should not say any percentage of passing, although it is very high, but we can only tell we are in top 2 percentile. Okay. So please join those programs if you want to become a CPHQ professional, certified professional in healthcare quality. This is for healthcare. Those who want to make a career in healthcare, they can go for that. Yellow belt is what you are attending. Power BI also, we conduct the training program. All these things you can attend. Okay, great. Coming back, yeah, to fulfill our promise. Yeah. I hope, Rahul, you got the answer, right? Rahul, okay. Deepak, thank you for giving your number. Okay. How many days? Oh, yeah, sorry. So 3 days green belt, 3 days black belt. Now, there are 3 batches. Actually, we have 4 batches. You can join, in fact, 5 batches. Any one batch you can join. One is evening batch, weekday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One is Friday, Saturday batch, full day. So evening batch is only for 2 hours. Morning batch is also there for 2 hours. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, only for 2 hours in the morning. Then weekend batch is there. This is another batch, Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday, whichever batch you want. So we have got how many batches now? 4. I think 4 batches. Just 4 batches. We have got 4 batches. Weekday batches are full day batches, like 9 to 5, 9 to 5. So 3 days of green belt, 3 days of black belt, or for evenings, 20 to 25 hours of green belt, 20 to 25 hours. So I hope I've clarified your question. Master black belt is again 20, 25 hours. So you can become a green belt and black belt and master black belt at one go in 2 months, 2.5 months. You will become a master black belt, full-fledged, qualified just like me. Then you can compete with me. Yeah. I'll be happy. Youngsters, they get sometimes clients very quickly. You have got bigger networking. You know how to market yourself. we oldies can't market properly. we are simply like, okay, come to my training program. But nowadays, they got videos, something you'll say. And then people say, oh, do you want to do this? I have got the slide also. let me show you that slide. I'll come back to our this thing. I've got the slide as well. Yeah, something like that. My social media team had created. You should ask this question. What was that? What was that? My God, I'm making fun of my social media team. Sorry for that. Okay. So they created some slides, like this. Okay. So would you like to become a green belt and black belt or master black belt? Okay. Okay. And would you want to get rid of inability to do anything if you face a problem in your organization? Do you want to get rid of living with the problem? Do you want to get rid of waiting for better opportunity? Do you want to get rid of waiting for promotion? Do you want to get rid of dependence on a job? By the way, I have already told to you all these things in simple words. But yeah, so you will be able to reduce the cost, reduce the quality, become a problem solver, consult your own organization, and you can start on your own. Best part in today's world, the best part, do a part-time job in the evenings, in the Saturday, Sundays. Consult for American companies, consult for European companies, Australian companies. They are looking for black belts and green belts. They can't pay, they can't hire people. No one wants to hire people now. They are, okay, we have a project, guide me per hour rate. You can charge per hour. Normally per hour rate for $200 per hour is the black belts rate nowadays. $250 in some cases. Experienced person like me, $300. So if they are willing to pay for, otherwise say I'll go with the younger person. He's charging me $100. Up to them. So yeah, so you have so there's lots of things. You'll get lots and lots of certificates. Green belt, lean expert, black belt, master black belt. You will get all certificates with the badge. Anyone can verify with a QR code. Anyone in the world can verify your certifications. Okay. I hope I have clarified. I've got some videos also. How would you implement Lean Six Sigma? Let me show before I go back to our box plots and scatter plots. Typically this will tell you, for those who are interested in bigger picture. I also told in the beginning, and again I'm repeating, I can also come to your organization if you are present in these cities, Bangalore, Melbourne, Dubai, or anywhere in UAE, Abu Dhabi, anywhere in UAE, Sharjah as well, or Riyadh, or Jeddah, or Dammam. I keep visiting those cities, and I can conduct a 3-hour training program in your company, live in your company, if you are in these cities. Otherwise, online I can conduct for your own company. It's totally without any fees. Yeah. Old people, generally they want to give back to the society. So I'm happy, always I'm happy to, help people, because Lean Six Sigma has given me enough, and I would like more and more people to carry on this methodology. So you start with, when you want to implement Six Sigma in a company, generally you identify the projects in the businesses. You create a steering committee. Head of the departments, they become the champions. Sometimes you can conduct a half-a-day program for them, just to tell them what is Lean Six Sigma. Then you train your black belts and green belts, assign them projects. Master black belt like me will guide them. And then we created the infrastructure, we conduct the training program, then we identify the projects, and then we handhold them in doing projects. When you come to the online training program with me, I will give you the project, we'll do the project together in the classroom. So if you are doing in the classroom, then your champions, like say I'm conducting this program in Switzerland for a company for champions training. Once I complete this, then after that, the green belts are nominated. They come to the classroom. Your team name, 1, 2, 3. Anti-Muda. And your slogan, 1, 2, 3. So Muda means waste in Japanese. So anti-Muda is what they got it from Google. Those days Google were there. This is an old video. ChatGPT was not there. Okay. Okay.
Green air, go!
Okay. And your song.
Let's go green! Let's go green! Let's go green! We are the champions! We are the team!
Wow.
Yay! Well done!
And your team name, 1, 2, 3. So what's happening if you are doing in the company, if we create, but during the training itself, we create the teams and every team does one project in the classroom, right? From their own process, and then slowly they do the real project in the next 3 months. But in the classroom, they complete in the 3-4 days, they complete theoretically, they complete one project so that they get this. This I have already shown it to you in the beginning. Then you get certified. And then after that, so lots of credentials are there in the companies who have implemented for a long time. Like, for example, this is one of the largest.
My name is Mohammed Al-Bayati. I'm the CEO of Napel. Through Anexas, Mr. Amitabh has taught me and more than 1,000 employees of Napel, Six Sigma and Lean processes. This affected our bottom lines by millions of riyals, and it is having a big impact in changing our company from a local company to a regional or multinational company. Thanks to Anexas and Mr. Amitabh. Thank you very much.
So over a long period of time, you get, ADNOC is our client, lots of projects we have done. I was telling about also, see, when we are talking about the, one more thing I can show you.
Analytics to solve.
And we went.
How we could increase the reliability at Abu Dhabi, and we went to Formula Rossa, one of the. So I reached out to our operations team, and we headed straight here to Formula Rossa, one of the signature rides here at Ferrari World at Abu Dhabi, and we decided to work on how we could increase the reliability of the time it takes to update our queue time boards, because as you know, every minute that guest waits in a queue line is super important.
We had the brainstorming session with the team, and we went through a few topics, and then we chose the most appropriate one for the course. The chosen topic was reduce facilities management service request closeout time.
So I was eager to use statistics and data analytics to solve a business challenge. One of the challenges we had is the erosion of the retail per capita spend in Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, and that was my topic.
Well, actually, being an HR professional, recruitment lead time has been always a problem across the board. So taking that subject in specific will help me improve onto the recruitment cycle.
So what we had worked on was redesigning the product launch process, which we've now implemented.
We had a discussion within our team, and the most critical area that we faced was our closing process. So we decided among ourselves that this is the one that we should go for.
Yeah, the course that we did was a week-long online facilitated course. It was fantastic. It showed us the whole methodology behind Lean Six Sigma, and it also provided a various amount of tools that we could be able to use to improve all of the existing processes that we have here in the park.
Well, it was 1 week training. It was very interesting and always energetic in terms of interaction in the class. Every single day has been different, and the knowledge sharing has been remarkable.
This gave us a broader perspective to understand the issues, and it gave us opportunity to do some brainstorming, and we were able to come up with better solutions from a wholesome perspective.
It was a very stimulating experience where we met every day with the colleagues, all very engaged, eager to learn, and keen on and willing to actually pause, step back from their day-to-day work to get some new perspectives. So it was really a refreshing exercise.
When an issue comes to us, we try to.
So there are lots of things. We've got many credentials with us. Just wanted to motivate you that these are all, very much possible. Now coming back to our, okay, this is the old slide. Sorry, I'm just showing you. Now let us go back. So what happened? We did a, yeah. So just to tell you, we have learned so far single column, like in the mini tab, when it is continuous data, we used a histogram, which we did, right? Attribute data, we can use bar chart, pie chart. I showed you the Pareto chart. Now, if you want to, find the real root cause and one correlation between the two factors, X and Y, and one is continuous and one is attribute data, we'll use a box plot. Both are continuous data, we'll use a scatter plot. Both are attribute, I can use a Pareto chart. So let me show you. Let me go back to our example. Remember this? Up to here we had seen, we got a Pareto analysis. We got a Pareto, all these things are possible in ChatGPT. If you single clicks very easily, you can get all these things, okay? So let us say, just to recall, last time we did a Pareto, right? The top 3-4 are assessment time, job description not available, approval time, types of hiring. Okay. Are they really the root causes? We want to further verify, because if we take an action and if they were not the root cause, it would be a problem. We would have wasted our time and money and resources and investments in the solutions. So we want to make sure. How would you do that? So you collect further data. Now, this is not to be done for each and every process. Whenever your investments are critical, when your solutions are like costing some few millions of dollars, then you will do this. Suppose you are trying to get an automation and you are saying approval time, I'll automate the approval process, but it costs me $1 million. Should I go for it? So first you will like to establish, is approval time actually impacting your recruitment time? Is there any relationship between that? Is your assessment time impacting your, should I use automated assessment? Nowadays, AI can assess take interviews also. Should I use that? Before I go there, let me first establish whether assessment time is the real root cause or not. So approval time is a continuous data, recruitment time is a continuous data. I hope you remember. Continuous and continuous, I will use scatter plot. Yeah, continuous and continuous, I will use scatter plot. Okay, so I'll ask either I put the data in ChatGPT as it is, cut paste the data as it is, or if I'm using here mini tab, so I'll just say, please make a scatter plot. You don't have to write please actually in ChatGPT, just write scatter plot. Just give me scatter plot. It understands. It has become very intelligent. Learned from people like me who used to use 3-4 years ago, right? So where is our scatter plot? Here. We have scatter. So go to scatter plot. Make a scatter plot. Recruitment time and approval time. Okay. Scatter plot looks like this. Y-axis, X-axis. Looks like approval time, and as the approval time increases, recruitment time increases. So it is related, means I should attack the approval time. I should automate the approval time process. I will reduce my recruitment time. How about assessment time? Should I do that? Again, I do a scatter plot between the two. And when I do a scatter plot between the two, between recruitment cycle time and the assessment time, either you use ChatGPT or you use, there is no relationship, it's all scattered. Even if I reduce assessment time 17 days or 25 days, it hardly matters. Still, it's all haphazard. It is not guaranteed that if I reduce my assessment time, it will not have a bigger impact. So with limited resources, limited funds, I will rather automate approval process rather than assessment process. So you're saving money for the company. Yeah. Unnecessary blindly automation is not the solution. First establish whether that is a root cause or not. Pavitra Jha is asking some question. Sorry, you raised the hands a long time ago. Are you still around? Just let me know in case you're still around. Mhm. If you got your answer already? Okay. Okay. If you have already got the answer, then you can lower your hand. Otherwise, we can ask you to speak also. We can, if you want, you can write in the chat box what is your question. Q&A also. Let me look at Q&A. Some people are okay. No open questions. Okay. Okay, great. So recruitment time. Now let us look at recruitment time. Is it impacted by job descriptions availability? Okay, you got your answers. That's great. Okay, now recruitment time and job description. Is job description availability, not non-availability of job description, is it really impacting? So here, job description available, not available is attribute data. Which tool I will use? I will use continuous and attribute, box plot. Okay, let's go to box plot. You can either put the data in ChatGPT and tell, please make box plot for me. You don't have to write please. Just say, create box plot. Just write like that. Still obey your orders. Okay, if you write please, it may feel happy, maybe. Now tell me, job description, when it is available, this is the distribution of your recruitment time. Means it's less. And when it is not available, it is more. That means job description should be available. So what this team did, they told all the managers to write the job descriptions. Nowadays, it could be written very easily using ChatGPT. Yeah. So at least spend 1 hour. You have to write using ChatGPT, but you have to correct it. You have to enhance it, right? So you can do that because working on that will really help us. Job description is non-availability is a real problem. But what about, let's say, type of hiring? Is it impacting? Like one type of hiring is taking too long, something like that. If it is, then I would work on that category, which is giving me problems. But if you see here, type of categories all overlapping. All types of hirings gives me the same recruitment time. So it's all same. Okay, Rajesh. Okay, fine. Thank you. Fine. You can, yeah. So, see, those who have already registered, thanks a lot. Let me tell you, big thanks. Some of you already registered during this session. So nice of you, so kind of you. And yes, so this is what, like, this is how you can do your analysis. Now, you have to work, you have to give solutions. So now you know the root cause, you can give solutions. You can generate ideas, use some brainstorming techniques like 635 techniques, brainstorming. There are lots of, like, some rules of brainstorming. Let me show you that. Rules of brainstorming. Once we have come, or you can clear, act as a facilitating session and give equal opportunity to everyone who is participating. So tell them to participate, and you can use different techniques. As I told you, we will be learning in the improve phase. Capture all the ideas. So document all the ideas. Whatever is being discussed, whatever ideas the participants are given, someone should be there to document, or a scribe you can appoint to document all the ideas. Leave your designation and ego along with your shoes outside the meeting room. That means don't think that if you are senior, your idea carries more weightage. So obviously this ground rule should be very clear to everyone, and everyone should be encouraged to give an idea, and everyone's idea should carry equal weightage. There should be a non-threatening environment. When people are giving ideas, they should not be afraid of giving ideas. So you should create an environment where people should be encouraged to give the ideas. Also, we should ensure that wherever the brainstorming is taking place, there should not be any disturbance, so people are focused on brainstorming. Sometimes people might deviate from the topics. There is a tendency that some important issue crops up during the discussion. So at that time, you can always create a parking lot saying that, well, this idea or this issue is very, very important, and we can park it to be discussed after a while once we complete the brainstorming on this particular topic. We should encourage
people to fantasize freely. We should not put brakes on our thoughts. So you can give some out-of-the-box ideas, you can give some wild ideas, and if people are giving you wild ideas, they should be encouraged. If you give a specific duration of brainstorming, we should try to complete the brainstorming within the time duration and defer evaluation. Now, this is one of the rules which is often violated. People start discussing the ideas. Someone gives an idea and someone else says, well, it will not work in an organization. Or some other person gives an idea and someone else comments that, wow, it's a great idea. So don't evaluate. Reserve your comments for evaluation at a later stage. When you are generating the idea, when you are generating the root causes, they are not to be evaluated. You cannot say that it is a good idea or this is a very good root cause which you have thought of. No evaluation, just write down whatever is being suggested. Generate quantity, do not worry about the quality at the initial stages. So you have to generate lots of root causes, lots of solutions, more the better. A pearl diver, he dives into the sea to find the pearls. If he just collects 10 oysters, the probability of getting the pearl is very low. But if he collects thousands of oysters, the probability of getting the pearl is very high. So similarly, if you want to collect great ideas, some of the out-of-the-box ideas, some creative ideas, then definitely you should create more and more ideas. So how to generate those ideas?
Then there are different ways of generating ideas, like 635 technique. I'll not play the video. I'll give you the video. You can watch that. 6 people write 3 ideas in 5 minutes. And then after that, you pass on that paper to everyone and you get 108 ideas. So everyone receives the paper, 6 people, everyone receives the paper. You are in 5 minutes, you have to write three ideas. And there are multiple rounds. So this part is there. You can see the video and learn about that. FMEA also you should learn, failure modes and effects analysis. And those who are my friends, true friends, if you have got some value out of this training, please go and like those videos on YouTube. FMEA video, I don't know how many likes are there. In the beginning, it was less than 400. I'm not sure whether anyone has liked it as of now, but if you have liked it, thanks for that. Otherwise, if you have not done it, please do that. I'm asking a simple thing. That's the fees for this. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, so some people have, it's crossed 400. That's good, but I need 425 at least. There are more than 100 people, but only very few people have liked it. So please, if you can do that, go to Google. We have got a Google the rating also. If you can rate us on Google, just give a, if you like this program, give a 5-star rating, and that will help us as well. Yes, so FMEA, failure modes and effects analysis, the link is given here. If you can like that video, that will be great. So failure modes and effects analysis is the technique where you imagine how you will fail. When you implement this improvement strategy, how you will fail so that you don't fail. You are imagining. A very, very powerful technique. Then you get the improvements, make a implementation plan for these improvements. And then after that, once you create the implementation plan, then you control that. You get some control actions, regular training, audits, reviews, etc., or quarterly, etc., and get these reviews in place and ensure that the controls are in place so that you are able to sustain the gains. So that was a quick overview. Before and after, this chart is something which everyone likes. Your CEO likes, your department head will like. What was before and what is after? If you see, the control limits have changed. This was the LCL, lower control limit and upper control limit earlier. And now this is the new lower and upper control limit. Process has changed and statistically significant changes observed here. That's what we say. And your project is successful. Yes. Let's play a game. Please. So meeting is already over. The training is over. But if you want to play this game, okay. What do you call? Inputs are called what? Yes, Mohammad Harun, you're right. Fastest fingers first. First person to give the answer. Rajesh Keshri, you have also given the right answer. Great. Okay. Output of processes. Rajesh ji, बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया आपने. Forgive. Okay. Oishi Chakraborty. Okay. You have given the right answer. Yes. Ashitab. Oh, hi from Amitabh. Ashitab, yes. Abhijit, yes. बरोबर म्हटलं तुम्ही. अभिजित, मला पण मराठी येते. मी नागपूरचा. Sakib, okay, Ankit, yes, you have given all of you. Which is not a deliverable of the DMAC analyze phase? What is not a deliverable of DMAC analyze phase? Which is not, please understand, which is not. Analyze phase, you get the root causes. So vital few means few root causes you get, right? So you get it. So D will not be the right answer. What is not in analyze phase? C, yes, Ali, you're right. C, solutions. Solutions are in which phase? Yeah, they are in improve phase. You're right, Rajesh, Mohammed, yes, you're right. Yes, so solutions are in the Pavitra, you are also right, yes. Yes. Okay, great performance. So yes, so you have reasons to collect the data. Very large data can also be handled in few clicks nowadays using AI. And graphical tools are easy to interpret. Advanced statistical tools are not a nightmare anymore. You have AI with you. All these things which I showed it to you, Pareto chart, box plot, scatter plot, histogram, control charts, and what else was there? Pie chart, etc. You can easily make in. But just follow the rules. You have to give the right command. Yeah. You could not, if you ask box plot, it will tell you box plot cannot be made. Why should I make a scatter plot? You can do that. Well, good, yeah, good. Very nice meeting you. Nice conducting training program for you. It was a pleasure to interact. Always a pleasure to interact new set of people. Come to my training programs, and I'm looking forward to meet you. In our training, it's sort of a discussion. We give you the mic as well. You can unmute yourself, talk. If you're not understanding, we'll go slow. We'll make sure that all the 15 people, we take one batch, we take 15 people, and the batches get filled. Like right now, one of the batches is already full. I see the second batch is 7 people. Another batch is 11 people. So you can, yeah. And we have got lots of batches. So, but we don't go beyond, no, I think 13, not 15. The first batch is, yeah, I thought, so 13, two still are remaining. So different batches, morning batch, evening batch. Typically, most of the people join the evening batch, right? Morning, there are not so many. So weekend also a lot of people join. So feel free to join us. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sakib. Thanks for your interaction, Sakib. I enjoyed interacting with you. Yeah. Jasleen, thank you. Thanks a lot. Alim, thank you. Pavitra, thank you. Pavitra Jha, thanks a lot. Yes. Amar, thanks a lot. Mohammad Sharji, thanks a lot. Yes. So Manish, Riya, any questions you have, feel free to ask. Any questions you have, Uttam, any question. So I'll be happy to answer. Okay. Great. Okay, so Ahmad, thanks a lot. If there are, any questions, how to administration related questions, so my team can, I'll just make a move, but my team is there to answer the administration related question. Meanwhile, you can watch some videos of how to Lean Six Sigma in manufacturing, Lean Six Sigma in healthcare, Lean Six Sigma in apparel industry, telecom industry. Oh, I've made those 3-minute video. We'll play those videos for you so that you know some different videos. You can play, my team can play. You can still learn if you want to stay on. And thank you.
The world we have created is the product of our own thinking, and we cannot improve the world without improving our thinking. The long-term chronic problems of manufacturing companies like low productivity, lower machine efficiency, high rework, high inventories, high product wastage can't be solved using only experience, logic and intuition. You might be a good operations person, a good engineer or an excellent operator, but you need to have basic knowledge and understanding of some problem solving and process improvement tools too. Here is how Lean Six Sigma can improve your processes in manufacturing. Lean Six Sigma is defined as a business improvement method that aims to maximize the shareholders' value by improving the quality, speed, customer satisfaction, and reduce the costs. It merges tools and principles from both Lean and Six Sigma to do this. It has become the most popular business strategies for deploying continuous improvement in the manufacturing industries. With its help, you can make sure that only essential steps remain in a process. The moment I say Lean Six Sigma techniques, high quality, low cost, increased profits, and customer satisfaction should automatically come to your mind. It is very rightly said that machines are mere pieces of metal if they cannot be made efficient. Lean Six Sigma helps you to do this. What is the core of Lean Six Sigma? It's DMAC. Yes. Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. It helps you to reduce the existing problems with unknown causes. Here we train the staff of the manufacturing units as the green belts and black belts, and they convert all the problems into improvement projects. So now the difficulties become opportunities. Then they complete these projects and get certified. It's a win-win for both the organization and the employees. Now, how does Lean Six Sigma decrease the cost? Shijo Shingo said that the most hazardous waste is the waste that we do not recognize. Firstly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on removing the 7 wastes like overproduction, transportation, inventory, etc. from a process. In manufacturing sector, this step can lower the cost of a process by leaps and bounds. Secondly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on solving the problems caused by a process. Here we focus on the processes, not on people, because we believe that 85% of the problems are due to the processes and not due to the people. Defects in your product can cost your organization a fortune. So the focus is on reducing the defects by focusing on the processes. Let me talk about some Lean Six Sigma tools that can be used in manufacturing. Value stream mapping, Kanban, 5S, cause and effect analysis, control charts, DMAC, 5 Whys, Kaizen, hypothesis tests, etc., etc., etc. Let us talk about a few. 5S. A well-organized workplace becomes important if you want to eliminate waste and reduce the errors. 5S is the way to do that. Control charts. By understanding the control charts, you can understand the difference between the common causes and special causes. For special causes, you take immediate action, and for common causes, you take long-term actions. Kanban. It is a visualizing tool on maximizing the flow of goods and work without unnecessary inventory or transportation. Then we have 5 Whys. Ask why 5 times and you will get to the root cause of the problem. Hypothesis tests. They establish the relationship between the outputs and inputs, and you can get the root cause with 95% confidence. Value stream mapping. It is used for defining and assessing the movement of the raw materials from the beginning of the process to delivery to the customer. It is a way in which the current state of a process is documented and the future state is visualized. If you want in-depth knowledge about all the tools and techniques, you can always join my Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt training programs. So that was about Lean Six Sigma in manufacturing. I hope you have got a clear picture about why Lean Six Sigma is so important in the manufacturing industry. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss out on our important updates on the tools and techniques of Lean and Six Sigma and even project management. Happy learning! Hi, I am Anexas Master Black Belt Amitabh Saxena, and let me talk about importance of Lean and Six Sigma in healthcare. Lean Six Sigma concepts are used in industries all over the world to improve a process, eliminate waste, and reduce defects. In the healthcare industry, defects not only affect revenue and customer satisfaction, but they signify the difference between life and death. Lean Six Sigma is critically important in healthcare because it helps in reducing defects that can result in medical errors. There are so many challenges in the healthcare industry, like an aging population, shortage of workers, increasing litigation, and many more that require long-term improvement. Because healthcare industry deals with saving lives, errors cannot be accepted at any cost. So, how does Lean Six Sigma really help? With the help of Lean Six Sigma, you can shorten the waiting times in hospitals. The lesser the people wait, the efficient the hospitals will become. Reduce medication errors and even try to completely eliminate them. Improve turnaround time for lab results. Provide better care at lower costs. Ensure that the medical staff makes fewer errors. Reduce mortality rates. Improve patient care. Improve quality. And improve overall patient experience. How can you do that? By training the staff as green belts and black belts and allowing them to do improvement projects. Lean Six Sigma training and certification in healthcare provides the tools needed to address the challenges at various levels. It is a time for the healthcare industry to utilize Lean Six Sigma methods to its fullest and drastically change the healthcare industry for the better. Don't you want to be a part of the industry where patients are happier, physicians want to work for you, the cost is as low as possible, and at the same time efficiency is high? If your answer is yes, then Lean Six Sigma is your choice. We have implemented Lean Six Sigma in more than 25 hospitals worldwide, including ministries of health of 4 countries, and we can help you too. How can Lean and Six Sigma be used in IT? I have implemented Lean and Six Sigma in many IT organizations, and each of them have given different benefits. But 3 benefits have been common to all organizations, and they are improvement in customer satisfaction, reduction of costs, and reduction of cycle times and project delivery times. When applied to IT operations, Lean Six Sigma How can Lean and Six Sigma be used in IT? I've implemented Lean and Six Sigma in many IT organizations, and each of them have given different benefits. But 3 benefits have been common to all organizations, and they are improvement in customer satisfaction, reduction of costs, and reduction of cycle times and project delivery times. When applied to IT operations, Lean Six Sigma aims to measure and improve both internal processes such as network speed and reliability, and external processes like server response time, etc. Other projects which I have executed in IT industries are reduction of defect density and reduction of issues, on-time project delivery, reduction of rework, improvement of IT help desk services by reducing both time and errors. Lean Six Sigma also helps you to quantify the benefits of IT projects which are implemented within the organization. The Lean Six Sigma tools also help you to improve IT support services. How do we do that? By training the staff of IT companies to use Lean Six Sigma tools and techniques and apply DMAC methodology, that is define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. They convert the improvement opportunities in the company to Lean Six Sigma projects and complete them to achieve their certifications as green belts and black belts. So they identify the opportunities, they convert them into the projects, and these employees, after applying Lean Six Sigma tools and techniques, improve the process and get certified. So it's a win-win situation. Lean Six Sigma helps to integrate the process excellence in an IT organization's culture to achieve CMM level 5 too. Now you may ask, strategically, what is the impact on IT organizations after implementing Lean and Six Sigma? My answer would be, Lean Six Sigma improves the efficiency of your business and processes, improves the quality of the services you provide, increases the return on investment, improves workforce productivity, and reduces the project completion times. Overall, it helps the organization to deliver faster and more accurate results. To give you examples, some of the tools which have yielded excellent results are use of FMEA. It has resulted in identifying the mistakes and also preventing those mistakes from occurring. Use of control charts have helped many organizations to find the special causes and appropriately take action on it. And then identifying the difference between the common causes and special causes, these organizations have been able to take long-term improvement projects. Kano model has been used to classify the customer requirements into must-haves, good-to-have, and nice-to-have, and that has also helped the voice of customer conversion to CTQ, the critical to quality characteristics, the important characteristic, what the customer is looking for. 5 whys, it has helped many organizations to get to the root causes of many issues. So what are you waiting for? Get your Lean Six Sigma certification from Anexas right now. As they say, better late than never. How can Lean and...
Hi, I'm Amitabh Saxena, an Anexas Master Black Belt. Every sector needs to meet certain standards and customer expectations on quality, but this is specifically true for telecommunication industry. The businesses are becoming so competitive that if a company fails to meet the expectations of its customers, it will directly impact its sales and reputation. To gain an edge over your competition, you need to improve your efficiency, reduce the defects, reduce errors, increase the customer satisfaction, and increase profits. Seems impossible? It is definitely not impossible. Let's see how we can make it possible using Lean Six Sigma in telecommunication. At Anexas, we have completed many Lean Six Sigma projects for our telecommunication clients. Some of the projects are reducing the billing errors, timeliness of billing, reducing complaints resolution time, increasing circle market share, improving the call completion ratio, which is a result of network quality, timeliness and quality of new schemes that are launched from time to time, improving ARPU, that is average revenue per unit, reducing customer churn, and improving sales productivity. In the telecom industry, Lean Six Sigma can be instrumental in identifying the issues on time. Let me talk about 2 projects and the tools used in them. The first one is about a telecom company where the order error rate for order provisioning campaigns was 20%. Lean Six Sigma project was taken up by the trained black belts, and they used DMAC methodology of define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Cause and effect diagram was used to brainstorm on all the potential causes, and Pareto analysis, that is 80-20 principle, narrowed down the causes to a vital few, which were incorrect code assignment, duplicate orders, incompatible orders accepted, order entry errors, and code errors. These causes were validated using box plots, scatter plots, and hypothesis tests. Use of FMEA, which is a method of taking preventive actions so that you don't commit an error, along with brainstorming techniques like 635, successfully brought down the order error rate to just 0.5%. This saved $10 million for the company and reduced the customer complaints by 90%. The telecom company has been able to sustain these improvements over the last 5 years using control charts. The second project is about a mobile services provider in Europe and Middle East which faced an issue of value-added services reversal in prepaid connections. DMAC project was undertaken by trained black belts. Root cause analysis and hypothesis tests revealed customer service agents were erroneously deactivating value-added services while providing customer service. Pokayoke was utilized to prevent such mistakes. Oh, what is Pokayoke? Yeah, it is a way to devise the system in a way that even by mistake, you cannot commit a mistake. 5 whys diagram was used where we ask why 5 times to get to the root causes. FMEA was used to find the possible causes of such failure modes in the entire range of customer service activities. Round-robin brainstorming generated many ideas to bring inadvertent errors down. Additional audits were initiated to prevent manual errors which were difficult to eliminate. The change in VAS service was made impossible without customers' recorded concurrence. As 100% recording was initiated, each case became verifiable and led to increased consciousness among the agents. Reduction in VAS reversal complaints led to not only an additional revenue of $5 million, but also resulted in higher customer satisfaction, which contributed to increase in market share of the company to make it number 1 in the region. I hope now you understand how important Lean Six Sigma is in the telecom industry. Happy learning!